We've spoken to a lot of people about their reaction on this plan, and they say it could be transformational, provided it's successful. And so my question to you is, what would it take to get that success?
Well, I think it has a good chance to be successful, in part because the country understands that we're behind in infrastructure. Just last week, the American Council on Civil Engineering published its 20th annual report on the condition of our infrastructure, and it gave a C- grade to our infrastructure, slightly improved from recent decades when it gave us a D. But on everything from water systems and airports and highways, flood measures, wastewater, energy, low grades. There was nothing higher than a B on that report card. And I think many Americans intrinsically know that. They ride the traffic congestion. They see the inadequacy of mass transit. They understand the problem of getting the big ships into the older ports. They know that we're more subject to ocean sea level rise and more violent storms. So this is, I think, very courageous on the part of the president. It makes sense economically. It makes sense in terms of social well-being, and it makes sense in terms of jobs and the future, as well as politically. I think the American people, as we just saw with the recent passage of the 1.9 trillion, are ready for action, and his political poll numbers are up. So I think a lot of factors are converging that could make this something that both sides could vote on.
Henry, if you asked someone in America, would you like better roads? They're of course going to say yes. Would you like better hospitals? Yes. Would you like to create more jobs? Absolutely. But are you willing to pay higher taxes because of it? It's like, oh, what? No. What percentage of Americans do you think would be willing to pay higher taxes to get all these things in return?
Well, I think part of the brilliance of the Biden strategy has been that he's, first of all, acknowledged that this needs to be paid for. It cannot be just added to the national debt. It cannot just add money sloshing through the economy, but it has to be paid for. But what he has said is no one under $400,000 will pay any part of this tax. It will go principally to corporations by raising the corporate tax rate from 21 to 28. It was once 35. It came down to 28 and then went further down to 21. He's striking a middle ground. It also says that money will be reclaimed that's not being paid in taxes for companies that go abroad and bring jobs back, but pay zero in taxes. Today, he talked about 91 companies that pay zero in U.S. taxes, even though they're selling products in the United States. So he's loaded this in a way that allows you to say realistically, this is good for business. The infrastructure is good for business. We know we need it for productivity. We know we need it for communications. And therefore, business should pay its part. $1 trillion of a $2 trillion plan is covered just on the taxes that I mentioned. So I think he's done it very smartly, and the American people will all of a sudden figure it out. That is to say, we're getting these improvements for the long run. They will take care of our economy for the long run, but we're going to have a temporary period of increased business taxes to do it, and business will benefit in the exchange.